Hi, I'm Lisa Bryington, Wild Birds Unlimited Manager at Moana Nursery, and today I'd like to talk about birds in the garden. We usually think about birds in the garden as a natural fit, just one of the many ways that we enjoy our landscapes and enjoy being outside. But sometimes you might be seeing some birds at your feeders that are more birds of one kind than you really want to see. Sometimes we call these birds nuisance birds. So while there are no bad birds, there really are no bad birds, sometimes there are birds you might want to discourage from bullying at your feeders or just hogging all the food. And those birds sometimes will be starlings, which are an introduced species, widespread throughout the United States, very smart birds, usually travel in groups. When there's a horde of them at your feeders, they can eat a lot in a very short period of time. Other birds that you may want to discourage would include possibly pigeons or Eurasian collared doves. Again, that's an introduced species that really can eat a lot of food. They're big, heavy-bodied birds, kind of pretty, terrible voices, and you may just be seeing a whole bunch of them at your feeders once they figured out that you're offering good quality bird seed, and you're not seeing some of the other smaller birds that you do want to see, like maybe your chickadees or song sparrows or finches. So what do you do in that case? Well, there are ways that we can help. One thing for sure in offering food out at your bird feeders, you want to make sure that you're offering a good quality food. And that's not just because that's what we sell at Moana. That's because if you're offering a discount food or you're offering a discount seed that has a lot of fillers in it, maybe a whole lot of corn, red Milo, things that bulk up those bird seed bags but don't allow good high quality nutrition, they're usually going to be cheap. It may look like a great value, but in fact, most of those seed mixes are full of foods that the birds won't eat. They'll kick it to the ground, and that's the kind of thing that collared doves, starlings, and pigeons just love. They'll just eat from the ground all day long, and it'll be that junk food basically that your other birds didn't want to eat. One solution can be safflower. Safflower is high quality, clean seed, full of nutrition, high protein, but it has a very hard white shell, and some birds have a hard time opening it up, and that includes starlings. So if starlings are a bird that you're seeing too many of, safflower can be the perfect solution. Other kind of greedy birds at feeders can be red-winged blackbirds. They don't like safflower either. And bonus, squirrels don't like safflower. This is a classic 2 feeder, and it's a great foundational feeder for your bird feeding station. But if you're starting to see starlings or blackbirds or collared doves or even pigeons utilizing this great wide base, you may want to put away your classic 2 feeder for a moment and instead switch to a feeder like our seed tube feeder. This comes with a lifetime guarantee. Great feeder, easy to clean, easy to keep the seed fresh and wholesome, but the more limited perching compared to our classic 2 or classic bird feeders really limits the activity of the starlings, collared doves, or pigeons that just won't really be able to utilize this feeder effectively. Another bird feeding option that we offer at Wild Birds Unlimited at Moana Nursery, this one allows you to feed suet or seed cakes that the starlings simply can't get to. Starlings have very weak feet in general, and they can't perch or cling in the same way that many of our other favorite songbirds can. By utilizing a metal lid and a metal bottom, even woodpeckers like flickers can actually cling to the bottom and get to food, but starlings can't. It's a great starling eliminator if starlings are a problem in your garden right now. So I hope you've enjoyed some of these tips about eliminating or controlling some nuisance birds at your bird feeding station in your garden. If you have further questions or if I can be of further help, you can find me at Moana Nursery at Wild Birds Unlimited.